stunning scene. Two mansions belonging to Sean Diddy Combs were simultaneously raided by Homeland Security.
Federal investigators raiding two homes owned by hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
Sources telling ABC News it is connected to a human trafficking investigation.
Now what we're learning about the raids being led by prosecutors with the Southern District of New York. Two of Combs' sons were briefly detained as authorities searched through Diddy's LA residence. The aftermath of the raid seen in footage from TMZ. Federal investigators seizing a number of electronic devices from the hip-hop and liquor mogul's homes. So far, no criminal charges have been filed. Combs seen over Easter weekend out and about on the deck of his Miami mansion that was raided. In a statement provided to ABC News, Combs' attorney Aaron Dyer said there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed, and that this is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits, adding that Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. In a separate civil lawsuit, amended just 2 days after the raid, filed by Rodney Jones Jr., a producer, videographer, and former employee of Combs.
Lil Rod, he is a music producer. He's originally from Chicago, Illinois, and he was someone who was recruited to come and work on Diddy's most recent album.
The scathing lawsuit filed against Combs in New York's Southern District.
We don't know for sure if Rodney Jones's lawsuit started off the criminal investigation, but a lot of what he said in his lawsuit seems to be investigated by the Southern District of New York.
The lawsuit alleges Combs engaged in serious illegal activity, including the acquisition, use, and distribution of ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms, the displaying and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms, and providing laced alcoholic beverages to minors and sex workers. This suit, just one of several filed since last December, Combs has denied all allegations of wrongdoing. The first of those 5 civil suits, a bombshell filing by Combs' former girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura, alleged a decade-long pattern of physical, verbal, and sexual abuse, describing her experience with so-called freak-offs, where she alleges she was forced to have sex with men in front of Combs for his pleasure. Combs settled the suit with Cassie just 24 hours after its filing for an undisclosed amount of money. Combs saying in a statement through his attorney, Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He's happy they got to a mutual settlement, and wishes Miss Ventura the best. Cassie's friend and songwriter Tiffany Red speaking out in an interview with NBC News.
She told me the only time he was willing to do anything or work on her music, go through any plans, any of that, was when she had a freak off.
If he's found liable or he settles, he's facing a large dollar amount at the end of the day. The issue, though, is within a lot of those civil cases are criminal allegations. And as we've seen, or what it appears to have happened, is that the SDNY is looking at those civil charges and pursuing them criminally.
This is a huge deal for Diddy. I think if any of these allegations are proved to be true, it crumbles an empire that so many people used as a blueprint of success.
The rapper has flaunted a larger-than-life bad boy persona since his beginnings as a hip-hop producer in the early 90s.
Name it, I could claim it, young, black, and famous.
And in hits like Can't Nobody Hold Me Down.
I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks.
And Mo Money, Mo Problems. Diddy founding Bad Boy Records in 1993, launching the careers of rapper Mace, and most famously, Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G.
And if you don't know, now you know.
P. Diddy is a music mogul, but to be honest with you, he's far bigger than that. He not only helped to really push out the culture of hip hop and the hip hop generation, but in a lot of ways, he really kind of created the culture. It's almost impossible to say what hand Diddy does not have in a business, because it's truly in a lot of places.
In the late 90s and early 2000s, Diddy starting multiple lucrative business ventures, including a fashion and lifestyle brand, Sean John.
You are what you say you are. I am king.
A promotional deal for Ciroc Vodka, and building a reality empire.
So here we are now, making the band 3.
The mogul, most notably starring in and executive producing MTV's Making the Band. Diddy, also known in celebrity circles for throwing lavish parties.
Diddy has always been known for over-the-top parties. And you'd be hard-pressed probably to find someone of note who hasn't been to a Diddy party of some sort in the last 20 years.
There have always been rumors that Sean Combs's parties have been very crazy and somewhat wild. But now the allegations seem to give life to the idea that it was more than just a crazy and wild time.
Grammy-winning singer Usher spoke of his time living with Combs when he was 13 on Howard Stern's Sirius XM radio show.
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
That lifestyle, now at the center of Rodney Jones Jr.'s 98-page lawsuit.
Rodney Jones claims that he was sexually abused by Sean Combs multiple times, that his anus and genitalia were touched on multiple occasions in different areas.
According to the lawsuit, all employees, from the butler to the chef to the housekeepers, would walk around with a black Prada pouch or fanny pack filled with drugs of all kinds. Jones says he witnessed illegal sexual activity too.
Jones accuses Sean Combs of recruiting people to go and get sex workers and minors to participate in sex in various parties and all over the country with Sean Combs and others. Jones alleges that he was drugged and or forced to have sex with sex workers.
On another occasion, there was an event where, in addition to sex workers, there were at least 5 girls under the age of 16. All of them were forced to drink De Leon liquor, which was laced with ecstasy. The lawsuit outlining a bloody crime too. Jones alleges Combs or his son shot someone in the stomach in a bathroom at a recording studio, and then later lied to police claiming a drive-by shooting was to blame. The LAPD investigated the shooting, and Combs was not charged. Jones says he was terrified of Combs and felt like he could not tell him no. Also in the lawsuit, Jones alleges Combs even threatened to eat his face. Jones claims he wasn't paid what he was owed for his work on Combs' album, and is now seeking $30 million in damages.
There is a potential that Sean Combs' attorneys argue that this is buyer's remorse, that he in fact wanted to do all of these acts, but because he wasn't paid in the amount that he wants, he's now bringing up these allegations. That could hurt his credibility.
Combs' attorney responding to the civil lawsuit saying, "Mr. Jones is shamelessly looking for an easy and wholly undeserved payday. We have indisputable, incontrovertible proof that his claims are complete fabrications."
I don't know if Diddy survives this. I think so much of that remains to be seen. And the court of public opinion, in a lot of ways, carries more weight than the actual court of law does. So I'm not sure if he can really repair what's already been done.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.